We saw a rate cut last month in September. So this, we don't know yet if this is something of we're going to continue. I'll tell you, the market is predicting, and I think a 98% chance for another rate cut here in October. The Fed is hinting at, the tightening cycle. They're ending it and start going into an easing cycle, which means lower interest rates moving forward and maybe consistent cuts coming up. So the Fed has had this long-term target right now, or long run target of 3% on the Fed funds rate for a while. Now, this number is not set in stone. This number can and will probably change, but they've had this 3% number for quite a bit. That hasn't changed, I don't think, at all this year. I think even the end of last year, they still had a 3% target. I think sometime in 2024, it was about 3.5% and then drifted a little bit lower to 3%. But this number can change. This is a target, an estimate. I wouldn't, hold them to this. It could go below that. It could go above that and never reach 3%. But I do think we're going to be in this period where we'll probably get close to that number in the shorter term. It's probably not going to take it too much longer. This is showing maybe an estimate of 2027. I'll tell you right now, the expectation is for another rate cut this year, maybe two, and then two in 2026. That's as of right now. Again, we've gone through this. Those projections can change drastically month to month based on the economic data and where things are. But I do think we're probably entering a period where the Fed starts cutting. Why do I think that way? Well, we had job losses last month. We lost jobs. The housing market has been showing some signs of struggling, with sales dipping and affordability being an issue. And we're seeing, the job created number revised down by 900,000. So just showing the economy probably wasn't as strong as we thought last year, potentially due to the rates being, inflated, kind of choking some of the juice out of the economy. And so now I think the Fed is going to cut rates and probably get to this three number or maybe below it sooner than expected.